Alright. We are live. Yep, we are. Okay. So, welcome back. This is going to be the final episode for Xenogears. We're definitely going to finish this stuff tonight. So, last time I left off, I was showing off the speed shoots and everything. We can find them. And off camera, I was watching a movie and grinding a bit. Maybe doodle. I went over it just a little bit. Just a little bit. So you can see my levels are fucking hysterical, and my gold amount is laughable. So, yeah, I had this on fast forward, though, so if you notice my game time compared to last time, yeah, fast forward in, like, your watch. But yeah, you can see on fast forward it just goes up. Ridiculous. Anyway, so off camera, I did some grinding. I got everybody's speed shoes because they're, like, one of the best things you can have in the game, bar none. They might even be one of the best things you can have equipped. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. Off camera, I did a couple things that are kind of missable. Well, not missable, but I didn't capture them on camera. One was when you go to change party members, Margie mentions that Choo Choo isn't around and she doesn't know where she is. If you go and you have to go to the hangar, and where Ellie's gear would be in Choo Choo, and you have to talk to the mechanic, and it's just a laughable scene where she's like, "Oh, I want a massage," and then she pretty much just gives you words of encouragement, and leaves, and then she rejoins you. So right here is probably the best place in the game to grind money. I just hit it a little bit by mistake there, but basically, golden vests and golden hoods are the best thing you can probably farm. Some people suggested farming scales and ivory in Anima Dungeon 2. No, it's not that great money. This is, if you have the trader card, just run around here, encounter these things right here and the things I just bought, and you'll be swimming in money. I'll show off how much you're getting in a sec. I think every vest is 2,900 gold, and every hood is 1,900? Something like that. So, scales are about, I think, 800, and then ivory is, I think, 4K, give or take, but again, you're not going to be farming ivory as fast as you can farm stuff here. So, we're going to go into the Yggdrasil. Now, what we're going to be doing today before we go to the final dungeon is we're going to be doing the side questing, which there's not a whole lot of side questing in the end game. So, what we're going to do is we have the lighthouse, we have Dune Man Isle, we have the snowfield hideout, some stuff in there we can do. We have Nortune, which you can do some gear battles there for some stuff, and that's really it, honestly. So the big thing is going to be the lighthouse. So we're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna hit up the other areas before we hit up Deos's final. So, all right. So we're gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna be buying things because we're gonna want to buy the gear that Big Joe's gonna be selling us later. That's why I kind of got a lot of money. So we're gonna go sell all the gold stuff I've been farming to show you how much you're gonna get. So yeah, I had about 72 vests. They're 2,900 each. I've already equipped everybody in my party with them, give or take, with some, so I'm not too worried about it. So you can see right there, 208,000. And then 54 golden hoods. This is way better than scale farming and iron farming. So yeah, as you can see, 311,000 gold. I think you'd be very hard pressed to farm that up otherwise with scales and stuff like that. So, alright, I think I'm at like 4 million gold now. Yeah, so a bit over. The other thing I did was I got Emeralda her death post. She's the other one. Yeah. I also took everybody else out for like a quick ride to see if they had any other abilities they needed to learn, but now I did equip everybody with the best setups I could, gear-wise, and all that fun shit. So we're pretty, like I said, we're pretty much good for endgame. But we're gonna go do the side quest now. The interesting thing with Xenogears Endgame is that the endgame is really not that hard. The final dungeon, hilariously, not that hard, like at all. Even the final boss is kind of a pushover, and then the final boss is even more of a pushover. The other thing too is Phase Gear, Xenogears, has a 99% chance of entering hyper mode. So when we start going into gear battles, I'm going to be throwing on this Holy Pendant instead of the Slayer Robe, because that'll give him 6 turns of hyper mode. So yeah, Phase kind of a bit of a beast. Anywho, alright, so let's get to it. We're going to go to the lighthouse first. I'm going to leave the Snowfield hideout for later, because there is some stuff to do there, but I want to do the lighthouse first. So our party's set. When you do the lighthouse, you want to bring Emeralda for reasons. You don't have to bring her, but you want to because of something that will happen there. And I'm bringing Sight because why the fuck not, right? Alright, let's go. So, again, all the other areas on the map aren't really accessible. If you're interested, the mountain path to Satan's house is still open. I assume you can still get Midori's ring if you never got it there before. I'm assuming that's why they kept it open, so you can get that, the Hercules ring. Black Moon Forest is still open. I don't think Dazel is. I didn't check. Ave is not open. Yeah, Babel Tower isn't open. But yeah, like all the other areas you see on the map they're open, but there's not much there. It's the Anima dungeons. Deos is straight ahead, and that's about it. Oh right, before we go to the lighthouse, which is right there, I forgot we need to go to Tora's house real quick. We need to go talk to him because he's got some stuff for us. Forgot to get that on camera last time. So if you go and talk to Tora, you get a couple of nice items. I think his house. Yeah. Also, my shoulder buttons are still not working, and I don't know why. Like I redid them. Hey, what's up, Islude? Thanks for the host. Pizza. I don't know what's wrong with my shoulder buttons. I reconfigured them. They're still not working. So, I don't know. My controller will be here either tomorrow or Tuesday, so next stream I'll have my, a better controller. Especially if you hear me, like, tapping the buttons. These buttons are just very loud. There's nothing I can do to silence them. It's a hollow controller. It's a Bluetooth controller, too. So. Alright, so we're gonna go to Tora's house. I'm going through doing some reading on. Oh, you're doing some reading on T Edition. Good shit. Yeah. If you have any questions, just ask me. Because, like I said, I did the translation for it, so it's probably gonna be easier if you just ask me if you have anything directly that you know. I like how he says he can't survive here, but he was in Chevet. Alright. Manly Mantle. Goddess Robe. Good shit. Alright, so let's see what those do. I doubt it's better than the Slayer Robe, but let's see. So Goddess Robe, obviously, I doubt. Fair armor. Manly Mantle. Unless it's not even an armor, it's fine. Manly Mantle. There it is. Defense up when ally KO'd. Is that an actual accessory? No, it's a body armor. Okay, is it better than the Golden Vest? It is. I guess I'll give it to Sight. So why not? And then we'll see if it's better than the Executor down for her. Otherwise, I'll probably give it to Choo-Choo or Rokia. Let's see, God is. Oh wow. Yeah, she's gonna lose 20 defense, but holy shit, 10 more ether and ether defense? Yeah, fuck that. Let's go with that for her. Good shit. Alrighty, so definitely pick those two items up. Definitely get those two items. Alright, now we'll go to the lighthouse. Now we'll head to the lighthouse. So there's a bunch of items you can get at Nortune through battling, I think. I'm not sure if there's anything there that's really worth it. I know you can win an Ether Doubler, but we don't need any more Ether Doublers. There's some stuff to get in the Snowfield Hideout. There's some nice goodies to get into the Isle. But for the most part, we're going to the Lighthouse. It's by far. Let's see. Just over here somewhere. I just noticed it. That's the tower. Oh, there it is. Speed shoes are busted if you can get those. Oh, I've got them. They're on everybody. I farmed a bunch. I got the trader card, so they're 100% drop rate. Let's see. So now we're in like the city part of Zavoid. Forget if there's actually battles here. I know we have to get out on foot in some parts. I don't know if there's ways. Oh my god, that's hurt. Right? It's just... I like how she doesn't have a percent for fail. She just succeeds. Let's succeed. Oh, good lord. Yep. Good lord. Six eyeballs. Yeah, I guess you could farm down here too, but it's like, they didn't drop money, and they dropped eyeballs, which is a lot, even at your time. Like I said, if you're looking for money, farm the golden equipment outside of the Snowfield Hideout. It's the best bang for your buck. Alright, let's go exploring. Oops. I gotta reset that. No, let's reset that. I didn't read it. Oh god, is that a one-time thing? Oh, fuck. Okay. Strange engines discovered in structure bridge. Oh, hyper mode. So this explains how hyper mode works if you're unfamiliar with it. Okay, that's pretty interesting that you can read up about that. Like I said, you always have to explore in Xenogears. You never know what you're gonna find if it doesn't seem like obvious. There. Always just spam the X button. Death Blower 1. Eldridge was equipped. Heisenberg, eh? Say my name. That's interesting. They explain the Eldridge a little bit. What else up here, though? So this place is just to teach you about hyper mode, get a death blower, bring some ore, and get the fuck out. Alright, so we came in from that way, so we'll continue down this way. There's another door down. What am I stuck on? There's Big Joe. Oh, right, so the interesting thing with Big Joe is he's got some treasure chests here, and every time you come back in, they reset, and they hold, like, random things, like matchlock. I don't know what, like, the good things are. Actually, I should Google that. See what, like, the good things you get, Araberry. Let's quickly Google that, because there might be something worth investigating. Let's see. Matchlock trick. I guess the matchlock was the thing we wanted because it just says matchlock tricks. Let's see. I've noticed something while farming for matchlocks to sell. Oh, they sell. There's possibly 16 items to find in all, but each chest yields one of a possible 4. Chest 1 is Rose Saw, Hobmeat, Book 2, or Spider Web. Chest 2 is Alfana, Book 1, Matchlock, or Extra Armor 1. Chest 3 is Hop Jerky, Radish, Commodine, or UFO Photo. Chest 4 is Aquasol, Araberry, Eyeball, or Spider. Spatchlock always appears in the same chest. It's all a matter of opening one chest, leaving the room, and repeating. I found 20 matchlocks in under an hour using this trick. Does anyone else notice this? So I think we're going to need to farm here, but it says once you leave the room. I guess it's like when you exit. So let's go ahead and exit. I don't know if I have to exit the store or if I have to exit. Hang on. It looks like we can get out of our gears and go in here. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we just. Why? What? Why did that give me that in? Whatever. Okay. Okay, so they reset, so we're just gonna farm this for a bit, because we want those items. Okay, we got book 2. Got another match lock. I don't know if that, I guess that comes from money. Eyeball. Take a look. What's book? Not very comical anymore. Oh, is that just... Those are just the books from the orphanage. What's that? Well, we want the UFO photo, because I think that... Let me take a look at the other items are. So, UFO photo... We don't need the spider web. Book 1... Whatever a comedine is... Might be it. Okay, so we have like 3 other items possibly we're going to want to get. Oh, what comedine? Well, there's book 1. There's the UFO photo. So all we're missing is the comedy. Let's go. The Adventures of Big Joe. Shows a typical Adamski type. Adamski. So like a famous UFO author or investigator. I see. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're already done. Alright, so I think everything else. Yeah. Like it. Okay. So all we're missing is the comedy. Yeah, we have book 2. We have the matchlock. We have a book 1. You can get an Alfana here too. The radish. And so we're just missing comedy. I don't know what that is. Anyway, let's quickly talk to him. So we can get items and gear parts. So look, just take a gander at this guy's inventory. You can get Sigma Sol, EP to full, which is pretty nice in battle. And then he sells all the drives. It's like, oh my god, yes. And it's like, give me... Oh, wait. Oh, he sells comedines. Cancels play dead. Enables you to play dead. So apparently what these do is it allows you to be ignored by the enemy, I think. We'll just buy a handful of them. Why not? Buy like 20 of each. We're gonna buy a lot of these drives in a minute. I just want to go through his gear parts quickly. That's a little more important. So he has the best gear parts in the game, bar fucking none. But they're also incredibly expensive. So Omega 100 gives 100 output, but you only get 1,000 fuel. And these only give you even less. But with we don't even need to use booster anymore, so 1,000 fuel isn't too bad. Plus, if you buy some Z chargers, which give about, I think it's 500 fuel, you don't ever need to worry about fuel ever again. So, yeah. So basically, we're gonna get some Omega. We're gonna get some Omegas. But frames, he's only got 2 frames, but whatever. Armor. So we have a couple of choices with armor here. We can go for 800. We can go for Z Alloy 8030. We can go for Z Alloy 8030, or we can go for the RX Metal 90 or Z100 or Z Gold. So Z Gold, not too bad. It's 1,000 armor, but I feel like Z Alloy 8030 is better. It's a 30 armor, ether armor, but you're giving up 200 defense for 30 armor. So it's kind of... It's a hard choice. It's definitely a hard choice to pick what I would want. I feel like I should go for the Z Gold, but... Sure. I mean, actually, I think give up 200 defense for 30 ether armor is a bit of a stretch, so I'm going to go for the Z Gold. I think that's the better output. Fuel. Oh, it's already back. Weapons, he's got the Godson ammo, so we'll buy like 15 of them. Parts. So he sells power magics, which we don't need. Veiled Doubler, which we have a bunch of those. We don't need Pilot. So these things are ridiculous. Look at the attack value that everything goes up to. So if you go up to, if I get 3 of these per person, it just makes the damage. It's like absolutely, positively ridiculous. And it's not even worth getting a GNR S20. So you definitely want to get those. How many can I afford? Oh god, I can get it out for days. So we only have 7 characters because Choo-Choo can't wear them. So 7. So we'd have to get 21. How badly would that break the bank? Not too bad. So I could get everyone here in the game from these outputs. But the question is it worth it? Because Emeralda wouldn't be using it. Billy wouldn't be using it. He was spamming whatever. So I think we're gonna go for I'll get 9 for now, and then these things are the chargers. So these restore whatever. It's not worth getting lesser ones. I guess you could settle for like an S or an X, but you could pretty much just get a Z charger all day and 50,000. So I'll get like 3 of those. Like I said, you only have 7 gears now because you don't get LA, and Choo-Choo can't equip. Choo-Choo can't equip things, so it doesn't matter. But even with my light spending, I'm still only down 755,000. So we're gonna buy those for now, and we're gonna keep tuning up. So let's tune up Sight and Crescent first. I don't really So we'll start going down the other list now. We'll go for Bari, so we'll go Engine, Mega, Gold, Engine, Mega, so Steer can get a new frame. Holy shit, that's a beast of a frame upgrade. Here to get Crescents, so all we have left is 7. Yeah, so 7. Mega. Armor. Okay. So then, there's really nothing else left to buy. And I have 9 of these. Ultimately, you probably want to equip 2 of these and then have like a frame restore, or you want to do like 2 of those and a Z charger, or even do 1 Z charger, frame restore would be pretty good. So honestly, you're pretty set when it comes to those. I think I'm going to buy a couple more frame chargers for the Z chargers, just to get enough for everybody. Definitely want 1 for everyone, except I want 1 for Emerald. Yeah, because you want to restore her stuff, and then if I buy, yeah, I'll just do that. All right, so everyone's pretty much set now. All my gears now are linked. So now the fun thing comes is let's buy his weapons. Check out his shit. So he doesn't sell any weapons, but all right, let's already buy one. So the important things here to buy. You don't ever need to buy. I don't think you ever really need EP drives because everybody seems to be capping out unless you wanted to cap out like go something. And 20,000. I mean, you get 5 points for really earning ether points. Do that. HP drive isn't too bad either, but since we're going into the final areas of the game, we don't really need it because we're going to be in our gears. So overall, you don't need attack or defense. They don't carry over. The 2 best things you could buy are Ether and Ether Defense. So we're going to buy fuck ton of these. Let's just buy 99 of each. And we're gonna pump up Emerald. We're gonna buy a bunch of these. So Ether Defense and Ether are the two best things you can buy. Yeah, and as you can see, it's gonna pretty much break my bank. We just went through and upgraded all our characters, and we're dumping everything we have into this, so I think we're good. So, okay, let's take a look at. We're gonna do Emeralda because she's the more important. Where's the stats? Right. So she's got 74 Ether and then 68 Ether defense. Let's beef her up a bit. Let's see what she's at. Alright, 121 Ether. I think she's good. I don't know what the stat cap is for it, though. It might be 255, but I feel like 121 Ether is way fucking overkill for her. So, yeah, and then we got Ether Defense. So we're going to beef up everybody's Ether Defense a bit. So we'll start with Faye. We'll do like 30 in each. Hey, what's up, Tribble? How's it going tonight, man? Alright. 30. Okay. What's their stats at now? Ether Defense 83, 87, 98. Yeah, that's pretty beautiful. Alright, let's buy some more Ether Defense. Because Citan and Faye do not need Ether. Also, if you really were going to jack up a character here, definitely do Choo Choo. Like, give her attack, give her, like, everything. Because all the Ether stuff transfers over to her Ether stats. So if there was ever a character you really wanted to, like, beef up and use, it would be Choo Choo. You could beef her up considerably. So we're going to buy a bunch more Ether defense. And then, yeah, we're gonna just cap on it. Alright. So then, everyone, let's see, so 83 defense, 87 Ether, yeah. We're pretty fucking beefy right now. And I think Emeralda is, like, invincible. I'm gonna dump the rest of my Ether drives in defense, probably on Choo Choo. Because if I end up taking her into the final dungeon, oh good lord, she'll be insane. Basically because she'll be healing, and she'll be a pretty good tank. I'll pretty much give her the HP drives that I held on to, so she'll get a bit more HP. It's going alright, I can't complain. That's good, dude. Shit. Oh, we're finishing Xenogears tonight, though. We're finishing this game tonight. That's my game plan. And I just dumped about 4 million gold into Big Joe, but it was definitely worth it. My characters are pretty much gods now, if they already weren't. So, like, I mean, you could go crazy and cap Ether on Emeralda, but again, there's no point. I just beefed her up like 4 She's a god. She doesn't need to be capped. She's already hitting like 6k on those things. She's gonna be insane. Yeah. Like, I mean, hell, I can probably get rid of her power magics now, based on how much I can dump into that. Like I said, attack and defense aren't really, they don't really matter in game. I mean, like, unless you really give a shit, it's like, unless you wanted, like, perfect stats, it doesn't matter. Let's take a quick look at our equipment. We're gonna change the thing. So we're gonna give everybody one of those, thingamabobs. We're gonna give them a Z charger. We're going to keep the frame 50 on. Then we're going to go with look at, oh my god. 500 more attack. Yeah, you don't need more than one of these, in my opinion. Oh, shit. I mean, look at their attack and defense already. Like, holy fuck. My character, this is going to be a laughable final dungeon. But like I said, the final dungeon in this game is already a complete crucial. It's not even... We've already gone through parts of it. Alright, so we don't need the power magics anymore. I mean, we could keep them on, but I probably want to just give her a Z charger. This is just for if she's going to attack, and I don't think she's ever going to attack with her shit. I downloaded a save file from GameFAQs. Dude was at the final save point. He had 3 of those things in every character. Triangle attacks alone were hitting for... Yeah, I don't doubt it. I downloaded that save file like that years ago. I'm talking like back in the late 90s. Where like you started off at Lahan with Faye at level 99 with like 99 of every drive, and he was cap stats. That just really hysterical shit. So I don't think she's ever going to be attacking. So, but again, I don't think she's going to need the ether amps. So we're just going to put that on for her anyway. Why the fuck not? If she needs to attack, I think her ether output is pretty ridiculous, and we'll see in a minute how bad I'll see it. However, I do remember I need a little bit of cash. How much gold do I have left? I might have to grind one battle to get some cash. Not so much for Big Joe, but later on. I recall downloading a great Final Fantasy Tactics save, and you had Olin in your party at the very beginning, Galaxy stuff. Yeah, that just makes the game too easy. You don't want Olin. You don't want Olin. Galaxy stuff's a bit broken. Oh, I just went... The hell? I just went through here. Yeah, that's a weird... I don't know why I went through... Oh! Oh no! Oh no, no, no. Alright, let's call our gears. Let's see how well our gears do now. I'm also curious if these things drop anything. If not, I'll just be running. Oh my god. 6,000 damage a hit. Yeah. I'm a bit OP. What's weird is Olin's sprite displays properly in the menu. Any other character NPC you never get. Display check one Ramza. That's not weird, because most characters actually work properly in the menu. It's not a weird little thing. Characters that are not supposed to join or have no business being in the party, they will default to Ramza's Chapter 1 sprite. It's a default thing. But most of the people you can put in your party do have sprites, and they will work, kind of, but they don't have any programmable, abilities or anything. They do have job names, though. Like, every single NPC in the game, I think, has a job name. But all their shit's just blank. He could have been programmed to join you. He could have. I'm not sure, though. Arc Witch. Oh, yeah, for Balmafuza. Yeah. Or I think hers was Witch of the Covenant or something, and it gets truncated. Alright, let's go in here again and see what... Oh. Godfather. Oh! Okay. Oh. Battling. Alright, let's check out our ether output, shall we? Let's try Firestorm. Okay, that didn't do a whole lot. I mean, it did. I mean, 1,500 is pretty good. I think Ellie's was only doing about 600. Let's take a quick gander at her equipment. I know we have that stupid glitch. Look at her shit. I really wish Final Fantasy Tactics got a real sequel or something. I love that game. Yeah, if you love that, if you really want a challenging hard mode, play FFT 1.3. I might replay that at some point. Did I literally just walk through the wall here? Can't. Building, please. I can't see where I'm. Okay. Apparently. Alright. It looks like you just go through there to get. Okay. Alrighty. We just got the Godfather for Billy. We got the God ammo. I played a really early version of 1.3 years ago, didn't get far in. Yeah, it hasn't been updated in a few years, so whatever you played is probably good. Arcale kind of had a breakdown. It deleted insane difficulty, so yeah. Alright, let's try Ether again. I think they're water-based. Okay, 1500's pretty fucking good, honestly. I think outside of gear, that's not that bad. So it's like you kind of want to definitely cap her ether, I would guess, if you're gonna play outside of gear. But I'm gonna assume inside of a gear she's like insane. Then again, I'm hitting for 6,000 a hit with X attack now. So like kind of a moot point. Alright, so run from those, run from dragons. There's no drops from any of these things. Anything over here? Find out after a battle. Talk to them. Can we get in from here? No? Okay. I'm guessing we can't get in here. I don't remember a lot of the places in this. God damn these random points. I don't remember a lot of the places in the lighthouse. Oh god, no, we're running. I'm just going to assume you can't get into that building. Let's get into our gears for now. I'll feel safer. It's not gonna let me in. Okay. Nothing over here. There's a building to our left we might be able to enter unless it's another one to run through. Oh hey, they're trying. Alright, they're water based probably, but let's see how our ether in gear does. Not bad. I feel like the power magics definitely enhance it. So yeah, but she's okay. We can go in here then. Yeah, if anyone's curious why I'm using the gear option to get off on foot, like I said, this controller until I get my new one tomorrow or Tuesday, it's not reading the R2 L2 inputs, and I changed it. It's not working, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, the controller works fine. I don't get why it's doing that. Oh right, we're in now we're in the news studio. ND News. Now we're gonna find some shit. Like a survival tent. Right. I don't understand why they put a save point here, but I'll save state. Not. Okay. Look, it's Biang. basically what happened was the genetic makeup of humans was deteriorating, and Miang with the Gazelle Ministry determined that they needed to reset humanity for the third time, I believe. So she manipulated the world into having a full-out nuclear war, and yeah. So they pretty much carpet-bombed the entire Earth. Yeah, they're talking about the nukes. Pretty much the nukes were the most... kind of like mirroring our reality. Think about it. So see, Faye's remembering because he's got all his memories. I don't think there's any. I guess they let you save in case you want to like rewatch that, or I don't know. Actually, let's rewatch it. All right, nothing else in here. Let's get out. All right, so we were here. This street now. Why am I stuck? Oh, I keep getting stuck on lampposts. Alright, let's see if these things have anything. We'll just have Emeralda nuke them. Let's try water. I haven't seen this one yet. Okay, so those guys drop things, so not worth fighting. Death Blower 2, alright. Don't think there's anything over here. Warp through the housing again, or whatever happened earlier. Run. Like, what is going on there? Like, that looks like you can go in there, and it's like, nope, you're just gonna, like, warp up to the top there. Alrighty. Alright, I think there's, like, maybe one or two more buildings we can go into, and then we're out of this area. Kind of a short little side quest, like I said. It's got the best shop in the game. And since our gears are pretty much decked out now, the only other use for money we have is to just keep dropping into drugs to increase our character's stats, basically. I just picture... We just stuck like 60 syringes into Emeralda, and she's just like tripping balls. I don't need her output. I feel bad, but it's like, it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. Just take it. It makes you stronger. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh god. I'm actually surviving it. Okay. Oh, they didn't do that much damage. Alright. Let's see how much I can do with my guys outside right here. Not bad. Let's try her out. Oops, no. We're gonna attack you, sweetie. Dark. Yamake, let's do it. This will probably do about 4,000. That was a weird stutter there. I don't know why it just like kind of froze. It scared me. Like, did I soft lock the game? Because it does not usually take that long for the game to finish. Alright, so we're not going to try for 220. Dark Beast didn't work. Steep. Not there. Alright, we'll try tornado. Yeah, so it seems like Yamake is the best out. It's the best choice. By far. Looks like a lot of things are just weak to dark in general. He missed. Holy shit. Alright, let's see if these things were worth fighting. Nope. No. Alright, got turned around, so I was here. Death Blower 3. Alright. I don't see any other building to enter. That was it. I know there's a spot we go in here, though, to get, to have something happen with Emeralda. I don't know. I don't remember where it is, though. Well, maybe it was the news station. Dude, these random fights, come on. Alright, we don't need to fight the Hammerheads. Get out. These guys drop eyeballs, but farming them. Okay, can I not escape? Fine. Just kill them. So, gotta look around a bit. I think we actually had to watch that news broadcast because then Faye talked about Emeralda. I don't think it's in there. Big Joe's shop is this way. And I'm stuck in the lamppost right now. I really feel like it's the area to the east. I don't think there's anything else up here, though. Can't get... Okay, so that's boarded off. Match lock. Actually, how much do those sell for? Let's try selling them. Got like 4 of them now? Oh yeah, there's 6,000. Jesus, alright. Let's do that. Sell them 3 of them. Not too bad. I guess you could sit here and farm indefinitely if you really wanted to without having to leave back, but I still think you'd get the most bang for your buck farming golden equipment outside of Snowfield Hideout and just come here. It's not that hard of a run to get back to them. Alright, let's go this way. Let's go check. Oh wait, there's a sewer! Wait, I'm remembering now. We have to get in through the sewer, which is, I think, over here. I just saw that thing glitch. Right, there was a sewer we have to go through. I'm remembering. I'm remembering now. We're like in the subway. Or not the sewer, we're in the subway. And we just got a Z charger for free. God damn it. Well, I guess I can sell that one. Fuck. Oh, I can't. Oh, this is a fixed angle. Can't swap anything.